Well,
Live streaming is on.
okay. For the routing of the project, I separated the projects with project for the slots as James recommended the previous weekend. So if we go to the learn more, it won't go to the slash projects with categories, but it will go to the slash project slash with categories. So it's completely separated from this one, which is the general projects list. I also solved the issue in staging in production that was occurring that well, I already showed you guys on Sunday, that showed you the not found, and then all of this, all the information as it was. So no donation for this one. I think let me try with a with one that already has some. I'm not sure which one is it. Give me a second. I think this one. Yeah, this one has 3 updates. I own this one. The donations are up in here. It's showing the email address, but that's just by now until we have the name, or I have the name. I won't show anything. So if the user has a name already set up, I will show the name. If not, I believe I can show the public address until we figure out how to solve the anonymous issue. Yeah, I think you saw this already. The big updates are in my account. Oops, sorry. That's not. So the main thing in here is if Kai you were trying this out in that branch, my projects would be empty because you would need to have verified your wallet previously to see your project. So I still need to make that validation in here. So if you haven't validated your account, your wallet, sorry, you won't be able to see your projects and to edit them, of course. So I will have to make some kind of alerting here that hey, please validate your wallet address before you see your your projects, which wouldn't make much sense in a regular flow because for you to create a project, you would have made it to validate your wallet. So this case is when you log out and then log in, and you haven't validated again your wallet because you have to do it every time you log in. So all of these are real projects that I have created. The Giveth with the black background is when you don't have set up an image. Um, if we go to with my address, we already have all the information. Okay, so I was making an update, and actually here is the text, but it's in white because some upgrade that I made uh, broke the colors of some fonts, so I will solve this soon. But this is working. If you set up your new background, you can even upload it as well if you want. I think we can choose some random image, sorry, or whatever. You can change the separate address, add a description here. This also is showing, but it's white. I'm sorry about that, but I will fix it because I changed the default color because there was some mixing there. Some when you didn't set a color for the text, it will choose the secondary color, which is this blue. But in some cases, it wasn't working out. So I will have to see what is the default preferred to be, if white or blue. So yeah, that's because I was doing it really fast. The donation address is also working. It's validating already. If it's not valid, it's doing the checksum. It's doing that the address is real. The number of hex characters validations as well. So if you make that update, you will see that information. I think that I set up in here the nonprofit. If we go to no, that is not that one. Sorry, got confused. It's with my address. It has all of them checked. So I'm trying to just show you that all of the additions are working.
Great.
Yeah, that's all information is real.
Cool. You're the best.
It's mainly that. This information is also true. The number of donations, which is in here as well. The dates are real. These projects are also real. These transactions are in Ropsten as well. And this copies the transaction. I only need to put a little message in there that it was copied, so it's more clear. And this link also goes to Etherscan. It's currently going to the regular Etherscan, not Robsten. That's why it doesn't show anything in here. But if you try to go to that address, you will see it. Yeah, that's it. And this one says creator. It's true. So I need to fix mainly detail that is more of a UX. Fix the problem with the colors that I broke up a couple hours ago because I was making some updates with the styling, but I will fix that. That's really quick. And I think that the only thing that is missing is deciding, okay, that this little dot in here needs to check how much is being raised. We need to decide as well what kind of information we are going to show in there. Make this one more smooth, and yeah, make like an audit like I did with most of that information. Something is happening that sometimes staging, production per se, has some kind of differences. So I'm trying to build all of the changes with that in mind, because some of the pull requests that I've previously made, sometimes it doesn't work in staging or in there. So yeah, that's mostly the update of the 2 days work. And I will fix what I mentioned, and I will upload it again so we can put it on staging and make the audit again. So yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Just ping me when you have that, and I'll merge it to staging because, like you said, it might be different in that environment. And with the deploy preview, we cannot test everything, it seems. One thing, maybe, I mean, we should delete the database and make it new with the same password for the server.
And also I will have to delete the this dummy.
Yeah. Maybe it would be cool to have actually one dummy, which is Giveth itself. Maybe like not a real dummy, but on the server. There, I think there might be something needed to, you know, so there is something there.
Okay.
But-
Sorry, what's the reason? Why we should do it? The database? You mean data? Just data, or you need, for the schema change? What's the reason we need to change? Delete that?
Right now, many of the projects that are in the database, they don't have all the variables that are possible now, and they're very outdated. And in general, it would be nice to have a workflow for doing that, so we can purge the database better.
Oh.
So I managed to drop the seed, but like I said, I think it only deleted Mateo's, or like the stuff Mateo did. That's the updates, the donation list. If that's saved in the server, but it seems to be saved in the server.
Yeah.
You mean did you try to run the script on the server and didn't work, or no, you didn't try?
So there is an environment variable I use that I got from James, which is this type orm drop schema, and it should actually. He said it would delete the beta database, but yeah, I think it just did that. It dropped the schema, and it does not delete the database because we are also building the pages statically when we run the deployment. So that gives me a bit of a brain problem, because I don't know how I can delete stuff. It will be always regenerated, or it's not regenerated, but it falls then back to the statically generated stuff when it's deleted on the
screen. Of course, I will run the script. I will log in and run the script to delete all the documents, all the projects. Every table should be empty. Yeah.
That would be a nice maintenance command, at least for a while, for our development database, because whenever we introduce new stuff, I don't know how it runs in production. In production, we should have all the values. We should never introduce a new thing.
You mean you should implement some tools for deleting or adding some? You mean that or not? Because we should. Only sometimes we want to delete data, and it will not happen frequently.
Yeah, I would have liked to do it before, like a few times, I think, but because we don't have a command, I tried. I asked in the channels, but the only reply I got from James, which is the thing I tried, and that didn't work. But if we can make a dedicated command to purge the database, that would be very nice. If it's not too much work.
How about creating a script to run it manually? You log it to the server and run the script.
Yeah, that's enough. It's just we need a secure way, because I cannot go to the database and start messing with the database. I will make some error, and then so it should come from a script always, or be in some form deterministic. So we know.
Yeah, it reads the config from the same config file that the production is running based on the same product, that env file that it's used in the server.
Yeah, I saw that. You should also make like an explanation at some point. Like I think you did something to the start, or you changed start commands. By the way, just a good thing before we go into the issues, for Amin, who was not here, and Marco. So we do have a site for the docs now.
Yeah, Kai, you want to share that again? That's relevant. Yeah. It's very relevant.
Oh, there it is. Marco, I recognize those little people. That's funny, right? Yeah, I sent this to Marco because I know he always.
Change the below button powered by.
Huh? This is powered by Docusaurus.
There's a delay. Sorry, go ahead.
It's a Docusaurus deploy, and the repo is on GitHub. It's called Giveth -docs, and so the proposed way to do it is that we have user guides. Now we have user guides and developer docs here. So I also wanted your input on how you think we should do this structure, because I think it would be nice to have also Giveth 1 here, the dep and the backend. So for now, I said we would have user guides, dev documentation, and the API. But that's just like in brackets the API. I don't know if anybody even needs that. So this could also be the different deployments, like but then I don't know which ones, because we have Giveth 1, we have Giveth 2, we have the backend server for Giveth 2. We have a host of backend services for Giveth 1. I think we won't do any documentation there. But yeah, so a little bit of input on the general structure would be appreciated. And if any of you want to do any documentation, you can just go here. Editing is very easy. There's always at the bottom an edit button that takes you directly there. But the recommended way, for you guys at least, is really just clone it, start it, and don't worry about deployment. Just make a pull request with your changes. It's to make a new page. You really only make a new markdown document. Like this is the docs folder, and there's a guides folder and a blog folder, and that goes to the respective guides, docs, blog here. And if you put a new document in here, it will just, you should always copy one and look at the, because you will see it always needs this front matter. And then it will just automatically create the page. And to put it in the sidebar, we need to reference the ID in the sidebar. And there is one sidebar for the guides and one sidebar for the docs. And they are in root, sidebar guides. So here, if we add a new string to this array, it like the ID of the next page, it will be automatically, it will be built automatically once it's pushed. And if you want to have it easy, just tell me, hey, we need a new page, and I make a new page.
Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, for you, don't worry about it. Marco, you have your own, like Marco's section is very bare bones right now. We do have the style guide. It says, yeah, design is by you, and it gives a link to the Figma. Yeah. But this is a good thing, like to round out. I went again to the style guide in the Figma, and I think we're now at a good point to like finalize this in the Figma, like the state of the Figma. It's cleaning up a Figma is always very crazy work, but it would be so awesome if we did it. I can help you.
No worries. Awesome, great. Good stuff. Thanks.
And I love the footer made by Giveth. You replace, I guess, the data source. There is some.
That's the one we always use.
Yeah, the button you made by Giveth, change that to don't reference the data source. Am I right or no? I did a mistake.
Yes.
Oh,
I deleted it.
All right. Well, let's keep moving forward. These look really good, and I think we'll be able to try out a lot of these docs and submit very important naming conventions like that. So I'm going to go ahead and share the board. Okay. So where were we last time? Last time we were still waiting on SDG impact direct fiat integration feasibility study. That was unfortunately didn't happen today. We had a meeting earlier today where the guy didn't show up, so we're going to keep that one where it needs to be and to do. Do we have any updates on the impact graph on the base repo?
Oh no, that's not. Sorry, no, not yet.
Okay.
I did that.
All right.
Okay.
Let's make that for Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay. And then project view UI. Looks like that's what we were looking at today. So how, what is that? That's a bunch of spam. Okay. In progress for Sunday. Yeah. Did we, Matteo, did we have any updates on this from Sunday? I think it was to remain where it was.
I think that the audit that Kai made has some issues related. So when we talk about it, yeah. But
Okay.
so far, it's good.
So keep it in to do, or should we move it to in progress?
I'm not sure why that is in to do. So yeah, put it in progress.
Okay.
But
All right. Build prompt user to sign up for the pop-up. C136.
no, that's not even assigned to anyone yet.
Yeah. Do you want to take that, Matteo?
Sure. Yeah. I'm a little more
Okay.
free to code.
Okay. And I'll take Marco off because we have the designs already, right? Marco?
Yes, we do.
right.
I think so. Let me just check once again.
Okay.
There it is. Besides, below.
Yes, we have come to Giveth, sign in. It's there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good stuff. Cool. All right. Good. Matteo. Oh, and that should actually be reopened. Let's reopen that one. Reopen issue. There we go. That's better. Okay. Create project test. So yeah, how the test's going? That's like should be its own like topic. Are you guys? Do we have any updates from Sunday? Tests?
I updated. I'm integrating the mail search to the. It's another issue, but I needed to write test there. Using UI, but it's me. You assign me, but it's implementing everything in UI for the test.
Yeah,
So,
that was for the second test. So you did the first test, right?
I'm implementing test on the backend on impact graph.
Okay. So how is that going? Are you implementing more tests on the back end?
A few for mail search, the search functionality.
Okay.
But for creating project, not yet.
Okay. All right.
Let's keep it. Sorry.
It's fine. So conduct rudimentary research for impact graph and front end unit tests.
For the front end, nothing yet.
Yeah, for the impact graph and front end unit testing. So Matteo, can you talk? Can you speak about Camilo's research? Did he do anything for the impact graph?
I don't believe so.
Okay. How do you go with the front end?
Nothing yet.
Okay.
But
I think Mocha is enough for backend because it has anything that a unit test need. Unit test framework is expected to have. So we can just change it to be to include front end, and maybe on the front end, I see the jest is used mostly on the for the front end testing because it has good integration with React. Maybe Matteo knows more. I think we should change this issue to just include the front end.
Just include the front end. Okay.
And I saw that you already added the testing for the CI on the impact graph.
Yes.
Take Camilo off this too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that Jest would be a better option for the front end.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. I think so.
All right. Tests are better suited for the.
Jest. G-E-S-T.
Jest.
G-E-S-T. Excuse me. J-E-S-T. J-E-S-T. J. J-E-S-T.
J- Okay. All right. Search functionality. Any updates?
Yes, I implemented what should be implemented on the impact graph, but not for the front end yet. I can show you. Let's, let's see. You see my screen?
One moment. Yep.
It's impact. A mail search is a server. Let's mail search is a server. Let's close it. Okay, it's a mail search server up and is running. So it has the ability to search among the documents. It's the only document is added here. So if we create a project, the page, create new project, for example, let's do a meeting, holders. Okay, and nothing else. I just index the title and description, and yeah, the project is created. If we drop in on the mail search, it should be added. It's here. You see, it's another document. They are indexed. If we should implement, we should use the search functionality of mail on the front end. Just you see, if I right here, Giveth, it did a search, and yeah, that's it.
Great.
So it's implemented. Yeah, and I also implemented that. Let's start the server. I also implemented a test. As it should be.
Would that work as a GraphQL query?
We don't should do that. We should set up a server for it and have it. It allow you to define access. Some just read and some can just add to it, write to it. So we give access to the impact graph server to write to the mail search, and the user and the front end directly connect to the server for searching. So I think we should not go through the impact graph. We should directly connect to the server by another connection.
So we would set up a staging server for it and a production one, or how would that work in the local aspect? Will that be a different project, or will it be also in the impact graph repo? That's what I want.
It's another service. It's a Docker image should be run. It's a Docker image you should run, and in your config file you should put the address here. You say that my email search is there. Currently, I run the service directly by command, but you can add a Docker image and run it.
Perfect. That's already in the impact graph master branch.
What?
This
No,
implementation.
I have not pushed that. I have not
Okay.
pushed it.
Let me know
I'm
because
just
I want
testing
to.
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
As soon as you do it, please let me know.
of course. Thank you. Oh, that's it.
All right.
Very cool search, but I think everybody sees now that we are starting to collect services to run this thing. And it's very important that we document always
Yeah.
the thing, because now it gets complicated, because now the content has to be in sync between the search and the server, right?
Right.
And should not conflict with that. I mean, everybody know, like Matteo and Amin know, I just say the obvious so everybody understands what's happening.
Yeah, and it's easier to do it on the fly instead of like having to go back through everything and like retroactively, create supporting docs for like everything that you did. So while it's fresh, that's a good habit to get into.
That's true.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So we'll make this decidedly in progress.
We should make an issue about that, or I don't know if leave it in there as well, because the front end needs to make the implementation. So you can add me to that issue maybe, if we don't want to create another one.
Okay.
By the way, I mean, that mainly search has filtering options, or would I have to do that front side?
It has something. It has some features. Yes. What filtering do you mean?
Filtering by categories, by location,
yeah.
by different parameters.
You're right. We should think about it. You're right. I guess we should put the filtering fields in the document so the mail search know how to filter those.
Okay. All right. So let's move towards the backlog. User signs a message with Taurus wallet at certain points not working.
I still need to fix that it's sure that the torus is running perfectly in every instance of the application. That's what sometimes is not working. But I'm making the validation in the part that are necessary, like in the creation of the project and the addition of the project so far. Those are the two instances that we are making the Torres wallet validation more needed, as it says in there. But sometimes in the client versus server side rendering, the Torus implementation breaks. So I am trying to figure out a way to make that always great working.
Okay. All right. So Matteo, you already tagged on that one. So, have you been able to recreate the bug like reliably?
Yeah, when you refresh super fast the page and you try to do something with the wallet, it usually breaks because the client is not rendered yet. What is being shown is rendered by the server. So
all right. So it sounds like you're working on this. I'm going to put this in progress. All right. Begin standardizing dev practices for new developers. I think we've got that. That's like to do. Now that Kai's got Docusaurus set up. Write tests are also in progress. Those will go in the code. Write internal release for feedback and review. Let's get a calendar. It's Wednesday. Yeah, we were going to talk about this today. So what's a good date to start working on this? Do you guys want to work on it next week?
I believe that I will try to update the minor issues that I found out today, so Kai can give it a look. After Kai checks everything, the basic flow is working, we can update it to V2 and get people
Yeah.
making those.
Okay.
The only thing that is
'Cause
more important that is not working is the map that I haven't done yet, the Google Maps for setting up the locations. Everything else is technically working.
Okay. Well, and except also the fiat, because we were supposed to have some like solid updates about the fiat, crypto to fiat conversions.
There is, yeah. I think Matteo meant the stuff he mentioned that should work. But there's a lot not still missing.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I hear you. All right, so then let's think about next week. Then I'm unfortunately gonna have to. I've got a doctor's appointment I can't like reschedule next Wednesday, so we can either move the meeting, which I would prefer because I'd like to be there, or someone else can take over like the first part.
I would like to have it like openly running so everyone can try and stay in because it's that's what the real books and real uh, work as. So it doesn't have to be in every meeting. Let's say Griff or Marco start poking around the staging, and he gets into the issues and say, hey, this shouldn't be like this. It should be like that because the user may find this annoying, etc. So I will try my best for it to be today, but as as much maybe tomorrow. So staging is up with the latest, and everyone can start
Okay, so just
messing around.
post up in the Discord about like when it's up on staging, and we can go start working on it.
Yeah, exactly. Wanted to say the same. So just just mention us and ping us or everybody. So
yeah,
that we
yeah,
know.
we'll get like a nice conversation going, like in Discord about it,
Yeah.
and then we'll circle back around Sunday about like what we've done and et cetera. And so I think that we can keep working that way. That's the best way to do it. Okay.
And did you say you needed to reschedule the call on Wednesday?
Yeah. It's unavoidable. I've tried like multiple
No, it's
times.
cool. What time? I can do. Would an hour before this work?
Yeah, that would be much easier.
What about with you guys? Does
Can you
anyone
guys
have
do that? Can you guys do an hour?
Fine.
Yes, I can.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you. I'll be there on Wednesday then. We'll do it for 10 a.m. Wednesday. And I'll update everybody with the correct schedule and like remind everybody to be there. Yeah, thank you. All right. So that's going to be in to do. That's going to go to do. All right. So let's. So did we have a chance to go through the icebox and figure out which of these issues are something that we can pull out? Anybody? How about we just go start from the bottom? Cancel project. Oh yeah. So I added a couple of these. This button, and these are like, this is like representative of like larger sort of interface issues, which is I get that this is really low priority because we're just working on basic functionality. So I won't move these, but basically the issue was like, I can't click the button. I have to click like the text. So it's a massive issue. Let me tell you. But I think if we just start collecting these things and we don't have to necessarily act on them, that'll probably like set us up for like polishing everything up and making sure it works, etc. But it's obviously taking like backseat to like core functionality. So if you guys are going through the site, pick out some issues or pick out some like interface stuff like that can that can be repaired eventually. And And then also these like hearts and share buttons need to disappear also.
Yeah, the heart is so easy, and I haven't done it yet, but I will.
Okay.
You can.
I wanted to ask Marco, when the numbers start going up, where would you like to put the number? Besides it, below, or inside the heart?
Yeah, just on the side.
On the left. Okay.
On the right, I guess. Or yeah, I guess on the.
Look at the heart, at the share button between them, or the left of the heart.
Yeah, I guess on the right would make much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a super hard design decision.
I didn't
right
sleep
now.
last night
You
thinking
see?
about that.
You see?
Do you need to see the website? Do you want to see see it in context? I mean,
Fine, but
yeah.
So Ben,
you
for
see how hard design is?
Yeah, I know. It's a challenge.
for
All right.
those little things, it's about decisions, Marco. You know that. Like that everything was in his head already. He said it was boring. Execution.
Medium does the claps to the right, but they do it in a column. It's not a row of icons. So I'm not sure.
Yeah.
And never go to V2 for any sort of UX or UI thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like V2 is weeks old.
Super old, yeah.
Super old.
Yeah, we're gonna put it on the left.
Yeah.
On the
And
left.
also for those little issues, I called it UX audit. One issue that collects stuff like that, and it's
great.
that's why I made an epic so you can find those things in there.
Okay. Epics. UI edit audit.
UX audit.
UX audit. Sweet. Thank you. All right.
And by the way, guys, when you do any testing and whatever goes into the UX audit, if there's anything that should be addressed to me, then please mention me or add me to that issue.
Okay.
Thanks.
Would this be an example?
No, I don't think this will be example because that's like something in the code, right? So the button is not working, and I'm not responsible for the button not working. But if it's something you as a user want to do and it's actually not available to you, or stuff like that, like, oh, I'm missing that information here, or how do I get there, like that.
Cool. Okay. All right. Yeah, so here's the epic. Really good. Use case scenarios. For the use case scenario for DAX campaigns and milestones, demonstrate the validity of all three levels. Do we have any? Wow, this is pretty good. All right. Does this? I don't know what to do with this. Let's see.
You can use this to play through user sessions on the DEP and see if the needs of these people are satisfied with the current whatever they see and how it is for them.
Okay. All right, so we'll keep that in the icebox. First animation on form project title gets stuck on project creation.
I haven't done that yet, but I agree on that too.
All right. And Brian, is Brian completely off? Is Brian completely off? Like,
sorry,
is Brian not working on this anymore? Like,
he's busy, but I'm not sure if he. I mean, he hasn't come to the meetings for a month.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just start kind of unassigning him from stuff. And so can you, Matteo, can you take over for some of the stuff that he's assigned to?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. All right. Okay. Split project pages logic. What's that?
That's done already. That's what I told you earlier.
Yeah. Good stuff. Okay. Code review. Okay. That went far. All right. Go through issues. Fine. Kai, did you get the 30-word bio? I put mine straight into Contentful.
Yeah. I think we said last time we will quick fix this by not showing it on the front end at all.
Okay.
Because some people don't want to give one, some people don't know what to say, and it's not that important.
Yeah. Okay.
A good reminder, though, I have to remove that from the front end.
Okay, we'll just keep that as it is. We'll come back to it. Receiving error when clicking a project. Yeah, that can be closed. Absolutely. Register crypto donations to projects. We need to build a mutation on the impact graph to save some relevant data from the crypto donation, especially. How's this going?
That's I think that went down. No, we haven't done it yet, but I think we need to discuss more how to handle this. So it's not done yet.
Okay, but you're working with Camilo on this, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Add avatar link from Taurus to login wallet mutation.
That's done.
Cool. Review QA. There we go. All right. Find another lead developer. We've got 2 applicants. So we've got one emailed me when we changed up the email, the addresses, and then another I recommended. I think the girl's going to be, I don't know how old she is, but she's going to be, I think, better qualified for this. So I sent it over to Danny, and she'll probably reach out. So we'll have more on that as it goes. All right, Nate, make top projects ready for release. How's that? That's a bit old. Do you think these things are about ready? What else needs to be done?
Everything.
Okay.
This is that's the homepage view, right?
Yeah.
It's strangely named, but
you can also make the comment in there that we need to figure out how to add the Giveth default project. That will be like the only one. If we're making it always a static project in the backend or on the front end, or I don't know.
The Giveth projects to the front page?
No,
Giveth project main
is only one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Us.
Okay. All right.
But one question here, Matteo. Do you think we are have too many issues like around the same stuff? Because like I feel I want to have you in a position where you can make faster turnaround with the PRs. Like we landed the gigantic and I think it's because you take on so many features.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe I just wanted to know if we are having too many issues, because I think we are nearing the point where almost all of them are almost done, and that's why I actually did the audit. And what I wanted to suggest, maybe by Sunday we can take a look, and we should really close everything we don't need to have here.
True. Yeah, I agree.
That's a really great goal.
Like if we had 30 devs, this would be very important. But basically, Matteo is doing like 98% of the stuff.
Yeah, you're all Matteo.
Maybe it's more. But you get my meaning. It's these 2 and me. So yeah, and Camilo.
Yeah,
we are fine.
True.
I agree.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That should be an objective. Make smoother dynamic project page. So it's just stuff like this. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah. So you've got that. I guess
That one, I
we can move these like to like the backlog because like I think you've got these under control, but they're queued up and like with your workflow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. These deserve to be in the backlog. All right. Fix QR for 100. Okay.
I don't remember which one is 100.
Yeah, I need to write better notes. Okay.
But I believe that the QR is done already. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like code review. All right. Update quantity. Oh yeah. I mean, then it definitely need better notes. Review 84. 84.
The way to do it is set the number in the comment, so that we'll be linking it automatically.
Oh, make
yeah,
make it pretty coming soon. Pretty.
Ah, yeah, yeah, because I set up an alert, so yeah, I haven't given that more importance because maybe next week we can bring back again the functionality of Fiat.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's wait.
All right. Cool. Well, that's I think it might be all she wrote. Advanced projects. We've got a few others. It's almost 12. So we'll go through these. I agree with Kai that like we can like decidedly get rid of a lot of these things.
Let's try to clean up what it's already been doing.
Yeah.
And then we.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's about 12. Do we have anything else to add? Like, do we all feel like adequate work is assigned for the next week for Sunday?
Yeah, great.
Feel good? Okay. How about you, Amin?
Yeah, I should finish the searching. I also have stuff to do on US one.
Kai, you feeling good?
Sure. I'll build out the docs and help Matteo and merging the whole thing and then doing the audit again.
Cool. Awesome. All right. Well, have a good day. We'll see you Sunday. And next week I'll be in touch with you guys about shifting that meeting up for. We'll bring it up Sunday about shifting it up for.
I already changed the calendar invite.
Already. Yeah,
all right,
already shifted.
Awesome.
So, I mean, please don't forget to flush the whole database because right now it's half broken, and I think we need to start with a fresh.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, I should dine, and I try to do it tonight.
Okay, thank you very much.
All right, guys. Hasta luego.
Bye, guys. Cheers. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I guess.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, hey. Whoa, I didn't see you there.
Yeah.
Quick question. What if I'm looking for developers to help you guys out, what